Hello, good afternoon. I want to teach you English today. I don't know if you know, but I like studying, learning languages, reading sentences. So that's my way. Learn English my way. That's the name of the channel as well. So my way is basically learning through sentences. So I would start reading some sentences for you. I hope you will enjoy. The first one is we should celebrate. We should celebrate. So I passed the exam. Hoo-hoo, we should celebrate. Or I got a pay rise. I earn more money now and we should celebrate. We should celebrate. Sentence number 2. I'm glad that you're coming. I'm glad that you're coming. We have two contractions here, so I am glad is I'm glad, and you are coming, you're coming. I'm glad that you're coming. So, are you coming to my party? Yes, I'm coming. So, I'm glad that you're coming. Number 3, I need an immediate answer. I need an immediate answer. So, can you give me the answer that I need? Yes, of course. I'll call you tomorrow and give you my answer. But no, I need an immediate answer. I need you to give me that answer now, immediately. An immediate answer. Number 4, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? For example, I want you to go to the shop and buy me some ice cream, for example. I feel like eating ice cream, so I would like you to go to the shop and buy me some ice cream. Can you do that for me? Number 5, do you want me to drive you home? Do you want me to drive you home? Well, no, I don't want you to drive me home because I have a car and I can drive a car, so I don't need you to drive me home. I can drive myself home. So, no, thanks, but no. I will drive home myself. Okay, the next one is, what photographs are you talking about? So obviously there is maybe some quarrel between two friends or a boyfriend and girlfriend, and he or she says, I saw those photographs on Facebook or on Instagram. I saw you with another boy or another girl. And then the other person says, what photographs are you talking about? I have no idea what photographs you are talking about. Okay, number 7, go and get me the manager immediately. Get me the manager immediately. It basically means you should go find the manager and bring him here. I want to talk to him, so go and get him. Go and find him and bring him here. I need to talk to him immediately, so go and get me the manager immediately. Number 8, she kissed him on the cheek. So what did she do? She kissed him. Where did she kiss him? She kissed him on the cheek. Number 9, why were you late this morning? So maybe two colleagues are talking, they are on the break now, and one of them was late for work. And the other one asks, why were you late this morning? Why did you come late to work? What happened? You're not usually late. Why were you late this morning? Number 10, she couldn't keep from crying. So she wanted to cry, she was sad, but there were some people around her, so she didn't feel like crying in front of other people, but she couldn't keep from crying, so she just kept crying. Number 11, I'm glad that you have succeeded. I'm glad that you have succeeded. So to succeed, to have success, to succeed in something. For example, I'm glad that you have succeeded in passing the exam. Or I'm glad that you have succeeded in, getting here on time. So when you use the verb succeed, you have to be careful because after word succeed, you have to use a preposition in and ing form of the verb. So I have succeeded in getting here on time. Number 12, I'm saving money for a car. I'm saving money. Why are you saving money? Or what are you saving money for? I'm saving money for a car. I want to buy a new car. But at the moment, I don't have enough money. So I need to save some money in order to buy a car in the future. Number 13. I hear she is a famous actress. So, have you seen this lady? Yeah, who is she? Well, I'm not sure, but I hear she's a famous actress. She looks like one, though. She looks like a famous actress. She looks beautiful. Number 14, she's going to have a baby in March. She's going to have a baby in March. For example, you saw somebody and a girl and you said, wow, she has put a lot of weight. She has put on a lot of weight. So she is now a bit chubby. I don't want to say fat. And then the other one says, no, she's not chubby, she's not fat, she's pregnant. She's going to have a baby. She's going to have a baby in March. Number 15, I asked him to lend me some money. I asked him to lend me some money. So, what did you ask him? I asked him to lend me some money. I need money. And hopefully he will give me some. Number 16. Mom gets anxious when I come home late. Mom gets anxious when I come home late. So, mom gets nervous. Anxious here, it means like nervous. She's nervous when I come home late. She wants me to come home earlier. Number 17. Can we leave this place? So obviously we are somewhere and I don't like the place. Maybe we are in a restaurant that I don't like. And then I can say, can we leave this place? Please, it gives me the creeps. I don't like it. It's scary here. Let's go. Number 18, he smiled and he touched her hair. So he smiled and he touched her hair. We don't know why. Probably he liked her. Number 19, what have you been up to lately? What have you been up to lately? What have you been up to lately? Do you know what it means? Well, nothing special. It just means like, how are you? What have you been doing? Is there anything new in your life? So all these questions all together. What have you been up to lately? And number 20 is, have you been robbed? Have you been robbed? It's a strange question, but maybe you You meet a friend and he looks strange. For example, he doesn't have his money with him or his phone with him, and he looks maybe frightened or something, and then you ask me, where is your money? Where is your wallet? Where is your phone? Why do you look so frightened and scared? Have you been robbed? Have you been robbed? Number 21, how have you been? For example, number 19, what have you been up to lately? And number 21, how have you been? We can say that they're really similar, if not the same. I mean, the sense is like, I want to ask you, what's new? How are you? So how have you been? What have you been up to lately? Number 22, it's about time we went to work. It's about time we went to work. Well, it means that it's now 20 to 5 and we start working at 5. So now it's time we went to work. You can notice that here we use past simple tense, past form of the verb go. We don't say it's about time we go to work. We always use past simple. So it's about time we went to work, we went back. Some people might call that lucky, but I wouldn't be happy with a life like that. So, wow, she's a famous influencer on Instagram and she has a wonderful life. She's so rich and she's beautiful and she has a lot of friends, and so on and so on. And then the other one can react to that. Well, some people might call that lucky, but I wouldn't be happy with a life like that. I wouldn't like to lead a life like that. Number 24, he is a hardworking employee. He is a hardworking employee. Sometimes it pays off to be a hardworking employee, sometimes it doesn't. So it depends on your boss, on the company where you work for, what you work for or where you work. So sometimes when you're a hardworking employee, then you get a pay rise, you earn more money, you get promoted, and so on and so on. But sometimes it doesn't pay off, you just work hard and get nothing. But something bad can happen. For instance, in the sentence number 25, another employee was sacked. So it means he got fired. So to be sacked or to get fired. So the boss wasn't satisfied with the job that he has done and he just said, you're sacked, you're fired, you're not working here anymore. Number 26. I think he dresses very well. So what do you think of my new neighbor? Well, I don't know him very well, but he dresses very well. That's the thing I've noticed. I've noticed that he has nice, smart clothes. So I think he dresses very well. Number 27, my brother sent you his regards. Well, he couldn't come, but he sent you his regards. Number 28, he regards himself as an expert. So he sees himself as an expert. He thinks that he is an expert. We don't know whether he is or not, but he regards himself. He thinks that. He is maybe sure that he is an expert. An expression of shame and anger spread across his face. Expression, you can have a sad expression on your face, or you can have a smile on your face. That's like different expressions. And he had this expression of shame and anger. I don't know, I cannot act like that I am ashamed and anger at the same time. I don't know what kind of expression it is, but anyway, this kind of expression spread across his face. So to spread something, you can spread the butter on the bread, and here is like the expression spread across his face, is not literally. Number 30. She dipped her toes in the bath to check whether the water was warm enough. So probably she wanted to bathe her baby, for example, and she poured some hot water in the bath, but then she had to check whether the water was warm enough or maybe too warm, and then she dipped her toes. So she, her toes, sorry, not her fingers, her toes. She dipped them, it means like she put them into the water. Success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives. I don't know whether you agree with this statement or not. So success is not about how much money you make. Success is about the difference you make in people's lives. Well, sometimes you need first to make money and then maybe to start making difference in other people's lives. I don't know. Number 32, you often see yourself as a victim. Well, yes, it can be a problem when you often see yourself as a victim, and then you maybe you are a romantic person, and these romantic people, they like to suffer and to see themselves as victims. So don't see yourself as a victim too often, at least. Number 33, you've been very honest with me and I appreciate it. You've been very honest with me. I appreciate it. So you've told me something, you've told me the truth, even though I maybe don't like it, but you've been honest, and that's the thing I appreciate. Suddenly somebody knocked on the door. Suddenly somebody knocked on the door. So I was like sleeping, I was reading a book, I was studying, I was having lunch, and then somebody knocked on the door. And if I'm in the mood, I will open the door. If I'm in a bad mood, I will just ignore it. Number 35, I knocked again loudly with my stick. So that person really wanted you to open the door, and because you were ignoring him and you didn't want to open the door, then that person used a stick, a kind of stick. Maybe he had a walking stick, and then he knocked again loudly on the door with that stick. We don't know why. Number 36, her fingernails were long and false, so I don't have them, so I can't show them to you, but when you have long nails and when they are not yours, but false, like plastic fingernails. Number 37, he opened the door to let them out. For example, their dogs, his dogs. So he had dogs and they wanted to get out into the garden, so he just opened the door and let the dogs out. Let them go out. Number 38, since she has fallen in love, she doesn't use her own head anymore. Since she has fallen in love, she doesn't use her own head anymore. Okay. Number 39, I'm afraid I can't recommend him for the job, or I am afraid I can't recommend him for the job. So I don't think he will be good for that job. I don't think he's a hardworking employee. I don't think he's a reliable person, so I wouldn't recommend him for that job. Number 40. He didn't seem to want to talk about anything important. So he came by last night and I was surprised to see him, and I thought that he wanted to talk about something important, but he didn't seem to want to talk about anything important. He just came by to see how I was doing. Number 41. The accident could have been avoided, or could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. So it wasn't avoided. So the accident happened, obviously. But some people think that it could have been avoided. If the driver had been more careful, if the driver hadn't driven so fast, the accident would have been avoided. So yes, I think the accident could have been avoided. You must promise not to tell anyone about what I'm going to tell you. Just repeat this one. You must promise not to tell anyone about what I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to tell you something really, really important, something awesome, something sensational. But you have to promise me that you won't tell it to anyone. Well, I think I'm going to try it anyway. Well, I think I'm going to try it anyway. For example, I want to go bungee jumping, and then you tell me, no, it's dangerous, don't do that. I don't know, I think I'm going to try it anyway. Or she made a cake, but it's not good. I think she put some strange ingredients into her cake. Well, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna try it anyway. Number 45. I'm going to talk to his manager. It's unacceptable. So, some employee did something wrong, and then I say, okay, I'm going to talk to his manager. The thing that he has done, this is unacceptable. I cannot accept this, and I need to see the manager. Number 46. Policeman searched the apartment. Policeman searched her apartment. We ordered pink, but we received blue. There must have been a mistake. We ordered pink something, a pink coat, and we received a blue coat, but we need a pink coat. We have a baby girl, not a baby boy. So we need pink color and not the blue color. Number 48. I can read, but I can't speak very well. When you learn a new language, a foreign language, sometimes you can read in that language, you can understand in that language, but you have difficulties when it comes to speaking. So I can't speak very well. I know all the words and phrases and grammar rules and everything, but I can't speak very well. It happens all the time. It's normal. Number 49. Your eyes are red. Have you been crying? This is the perfect example for the usage of present perfect continuous tense. So, your eyes are red now. Have you been crying? You are tired. Have you been running? Your hands are dirty. Have you been working in the garden? Okay, number 50. Did you do this on your own? Did you do this on your own? Or maybe somebody helped you. Did you do this alone with your hands? Number 51. The children cleared the lawn by raking up the leaves. The children cleared the lawn by raking up the leaves. So probably it's for example, autumn, and a lot of leaves fall down, and it's not very nice to see them on the lawn. So the children used rakes and they cleared up the lawn by raking the leaves, putting the leaves into some plastic bags probably, and then throwing them away. Number 52, I don't care if it's a bit cold. So tomorrow I want to go hiking, and I don't care if it is a bit cold. I will put on my warm jacket and I will go out, rain or shine. Number 53, according to her, he is not coming. Is he coming? Well, she says that he isn't coming. So, according to her, he isn't coming. Or according to her, he won't come. It's the same. Number 55. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. It's like you can't have the cake and eat it too. So you have to decide. Number 56. He is always watching TV. Here, it's an interesting usage of present continuous tense. Although you're talking about the action that is repeating itself all the time. Well, we have this always. So usually with always we use present simple tense. So the sentence would be he always watches TV. But when you want to stress, to point out that that action really annoys you, then you use present continuous tense. Usually when you want to describe your partner, you can say he's always throwing clothes on the floor. He's always watching TV. He's always, listening to loud music. So it's like it really annoys me, but he's always doing that. Number 57, he ran away with the money. He ran away with the money, so he stole some money or he took some money and then he ran away with it. Help, somebody has stolen my bag. God forbid. Help, somebody has stolen my bag. He accused me of having stolen his watch. He accused me of having stolen his watch. Pay attention to the phrase to accuse somebody of doing something. So he accused me of having stolen his watch. Number 60, he had no choice but to run away. He had no choice but to run away. So what did he do? He ran away. Why did he run away? He ran away because he had no other choice. I had no choice but to accept the offer. So why did you accept that job offer? You don't like it, but I had no choice. I was moneyless, I was jobless, and I needed a job, so I had to accept the offer. I had no choice. Number 62, he can do this work alone. Okay, he can do this work alone. She asked him some questions. She asked him some questions. We bought a round table. We went to the shop and we bought a table. What kind of table did you buy? A round table. Did you buy a square table? No, we bought a round table. I'll take 2 or 3 days off. To take a day off, it means not to work these days. So I feel a little bit under the weather. I'm not feeling well. So I think I'll take 2 or 3 days off. And just relax a little bit. To recover myself. She wouldn't even speak to him. So she was really, really angry and she didn't want to speak. Please move your car out of here. It's my garage, or it's my parking space. So you have to move your car out of here. I know that she has been busy. She has been busy, very busy lately. They have accomplished much in a very short period of time. So they worked very hard and they accomplished a lot of things in a short period of time. I bargained with the shopkeepers about the price of vegetables. So it's like a question, what do you do when you buy vegetables on the market? Well, I bargain with the shopkeepers. If he says 5 euros, I say, no, it's too expensive. Can I pay 4 euros for it? So that's a bargain. You want to pay less. Too many calls confuse the dog. Too many calls confuse the dog. I have 5 children. At 7, I accompany them on their way to school. Well, good luck with 5 children. I have 5 children, and what do you do at 7 o'clock? Well, at 7 o'clock, I accompany them, I go with them to school. With much practice, she has achieved a high level of skill. So she became skillful at the thing that she did. But only with much practice. So she practiced a lot, she practiced every day, and she managed to achieve a high level of that skill she was practicing. He always confuses the meaning of the words rough and smooth. I don't know how anyone can confuse the meaning of these 2 words because they are completely different. Rough and smooth. Rough and smooth. Normal is a word used to confuse people into believing that something is right. So when they say, but it's normal, it's normal. Well, it is just a word that people are using to confuse other people into believing that it's right. If it is normal, then it is right. But sometimes it's not true. I always confuse your car and mine car. Why? Well, probably because they are the same make and the same color and, they look alike. So I confuse them. You don't want to remain here all your life, do you? You don't want to remain here all your life, do ya? So it means like just move on, do something. And you have to, what did we say about this person and her skills? You have to do much practice, you have to achieve a high level of skill, and because you don't want to spend all your life in this little village. And she confessed that I was right. She confessed that I was right. I'm just trying to give him some friendly advice. Why are you saying these things to him? Well, because I'm trying to give him friendly advice. I'm his friend, I love him, and I want to advise him. I want to give him advice. She holds a grudge. She holds a grudge against him. So he did something in the past, something that she didn't like, and now she cannot forget that. She holds a grudge against him. She is still angry with him because of the thing that he had done. I have to confess that I was afraid at first. Were you afraid? Now I'm not afraid, but I have to confess that at first I was afraid. And I have to confess that I wasn't really sick yesterday. I just didn't want to come to work. Were you sick yesterday? No, I wasn't really sick yesterday. I just said that I was sick because I didn't want to come to work. She had disconnected the phone. So she was tired, she just wanted to sleep and not to be bothered, so she just turned the phone off. She disconnected the phone. Thousands of applicants are competing for the same job. So it's a very, obviously, a very good job, very well paid, and there are thousands of people who want to get it. Thousands of applicants are competing for the same job. Who knows who will get it? I have never flown in an airplane. I've never flown in an airplane. Do you have anything cheaper? I can't buy this one because it's too expensive. Do you have anything cheaper? That's not a good reason to hold a grudge against me. That's not a good reason to still be angry with me, to hold a grudge against me. I didn't know the answer, so I just walked away. So somebody asked me something, and since I didn't know the answer, I just decided to walk away. Not a very polite thing to do, though. These problems have been exaggerated by the media. So something happened, there was a problem, but the media usually exaggerates. So the problems have been exaggerated by the media. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to amuse you. I'm not here to do things to make you feel better or feel happy. I need some entertainment after my first day's hard work. I need some entertainment after my first day's hard work. Well, that wasn't entirely true. That wasn't entirely true. So it was true, but not completely, not entirely true. Just partly true. He wasn't entirely certain how to react. So he hadn't been in a similar situation before, so that's why he wasn't entirely, completely certain, sure how to react. I need to quit my job and find something less stressful. That's my final decision. I'm quitting. I can't do this job anymore because it's too stressful. I need to quit and then to find something less stressful. When you practice something, you keep doing it so that you can get better at it. So what does it mean, practice? Well, it means that you keep doing something. You do it every day, every day, every day. Why? Well, you are trying to get better at it, to be better at something. For example, I practice the piano every day because I'm trying to get better at playing the piano. The most beautiful apple may contain a worm. This is a popular idiom. So, the most beautiful apple may contain a worm. It was a false alarm. Number 100. It was a false alarm. So, nothing happened, don't worry. It was just a false alarm. Number 101. Oh goodness, does he ever do anything else? Oh goodness, does he ever do anything else? He's just watching TV. So boring. Let him enjoy himself while he can. Let him enjoy himself while he can. The beer was warm, so I didn't drink it. Why didn't you drink the beer? Because it was warm. The beer was warm, and I like not hot, I like cold beer, and this one was warm, so I didn't drink it. It was warm outside in spite of the rain, so it was raining, but it was warm because it was summer. I don't remember where I had put my key. I don't remember where I put my key. We can use here past simple tense. I don't remember because now I don't remember where I put my key. And if we say I didn't remember where I had put my key. I need a favor. What do you need? I need a favor. What's the bus fare? What's the bus fare? It means how much is a bus ticket? How much do I need to pay to ride on a bus? Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I like to spread honey on my toast in the morning. We mentioned this verb spread, like the expression spread over his face, and now we spread honey on toast. A selfish man thinks of nothing but his own feelings. A selfish man thinks of nothing else, only about his own feelings. I don't like walking home alone after dark. I don't like walking home alone after dark. She was absent from school because she was sick. She was absent. Why was she absent? Because she was sick. I wasn't aware that you were feeling that bad. That's why I didn't do anything to help you, because I wasn't aware that you were feeling that bad. He finally felt like he had accomplished something important. Finally, at the age of 60, he finally felt that he had accomplished something important, and he was really proud of himself. Have you told everyone where the meeting will be? Have you told anyone where the meeting will be? Yes, I informed everyone. He is ahead of us in mathematics. He is ahead of us. It means maybe he is better. Not maybe, but he is better, and he is maybe smarter, and he is ahead of us. He risked being caught. So he knew that it was a dangerous situation, and he was aware that it was risky, but he risked being caught. And the policeman caught him by the arm. The policeman caught him by the arm. You seem to forget that I'm married. You cannot ask me out. I'm married. You seem to forget that. You seem to forget that I'm married. Their dark eyes looked at her without the smallest sign that they had seen her or were aware of her existence. So their dark eyes, we don't know whose eyes, maybe of some animals. And they looked at her, but they didn't show any sign that they had even seen her or that they were aware of her existence. I was working on it last night and everything was fine, but this morning I couldn't open the file. Yeah, it's a nightmare when you work on something on your computer and then you can't open the file, or the file is deleted, or it's missing or something like that. Yes, it's not a nice feeling. So I was working on it last night and everything was fine, but this morning I couldn't open the file. If he says he will do it, and if he says that he will do something, then he always does it. He keeps his promises. If he says, I'll do it, then I will do it. I'm a reliable person, you know. I have such a temper, she confessed like a little girl. I have such a temper, and she confessed that like a little girl. What other reason could they have for attacking us? What other reason could they have for attacking us? It has to be money. He broke his toe in football practice and he couldn't play the game. What did he break his toe on his foot in football practice, and that's why he couldn't play the game? I feel like lying in the sun with my book. What do you feel like doing? What would you like to do? I am in a mood. I feel like lying in the sun with my book and doing nothing. I feel like sleeping, but I can't because I have to work. How many times did you say that? I feel like sleeping, I'm so sleepy, but I can't sleep because I have to work. I catch the flu every year. I catch the flu every year. I get sick every year. I have flu every year. Taste this. Try this. Taste this. We drank some of our tea. It tasted good. We drank some tea and it tasted good. Okay, we will stop here. I have read 130 conversational sentences for you, and I hope you learned something from me. I hope from some of you that it was useful, and see you next time. Bye.